Your time and expertise are valuable, making focus one of the most important resources to have at work. These days, professionals spend nearly half the work week on written communication, and it can be difficult to stay on task with all the emails and documents you have to get through. With Grammarly as your AI writing partner, you can stay focused and quickly get through your work with relevant, real-time suggestions, wherever you write. It works across 500,000 apps and websites, so it can help with everything, from brainstorming presentation ideas to sounding more confident and persuasive in emails and reports. For 15 years, Grammarly has offered best-in-class communication support and enterprise-grade security on a business model that doesn't sell your data. 93% of professionals report that Grammarly helps them get more work done. Download Grammarly for free at grammarly.com/podcast. That's GRAMMARLY.com/podcast.
Hey, it's Kim Commando Today, your daily podcast to keep you up to date with all things digital and beyond. And I'd love to have you be a part of our podcast. You can make an appointment to speak with me. Just head over to commando.com, and on the top right, there's a button that says Email Kim. Fill that out, and that's it. You don't look good.
That's harsh.
Well,
How are you?
Okay, well, I'm just saying. I've known you for a long time. I've seen you look better. You don't look good today.
I'm tired.
What are you so tired for?
Last night was the election. I was up till like 11:30 watching the election coverage.
Yes.
And then, I had to wake up early this morning because my radio station, 99.9 KZ, we flipped to Christmas music.
Oh, you flipped to Christmas today?
Yes. So it was a big deal. We had a lot to
Seems
do.
early to do Christmas.
You know what? No, it's not. It's not too early, okay? But I'm exhausted. And you know what's happening right now?
What?
At this second?
What?
My vehicle is in the parking lot and it's running.
Why?
Because I was so tired. I got out of the car and closed the door and locked it while it was running.
Oh, God.
Wait. And then I tried to unlock it with the key fob. It won't unlock. I pulled out that little key that's inside the fob. It won't unlock. I don't know what to do. I'm too tired to figure it out.
The car's just going.
It's just running. I think I'm going to run out of gas. It's the only way it's going to stop.
Well, I'll tell you what we could do is we could say, "There's a dog inside," and then somebody come over and open it up.
What would you do? I just came in. Got to work.
So how are you going to get home?
Hopefully. I don't know. A walk. Doesn't matter. My car's just sitting out there running.
AAA. Can't you, do you have is it a newer car? You could probably call them and ask them to unlock it.
I have to do the podcast.
Okay. Don't be so sensitive.
I'm tired.
Okay.
I'm cranky.
You are cranky. Okay, I fell asleep in the middle of the election coverage.
How late did you go? How late did you make it?
Probably till about 10.
10? Okay. And then what time did you wake up?
6.
I woke up at 3:45.
Okay, I need 8 hours.
Oh, beauty rest.
I am. Well, look at me. Come on.
Looks like you slept 14.
I did.
I'm delusional right now.
Okay, I can't believe your car's in the car. Vroom, 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 vroom.
It's just, and I just filled up too, so it's just going to burn through an entire tank of gas, ruin the entire environment, and I'm going to have to get it towed home.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
to answer your question, I'm doing great.
Okay, awesome. So glad you're here. It's really fabulous. It's Movember.
Movember?
Yeah. Is that why you're growing your beard and stuff?
No, I always have a beard. I've had a beard for years.
I thought maybe you were trying to celebrate something.
Movember means you don't shave?
Yeah, something to do. I don't know. I mean, I don't hardly shave my mustache off.
No, you just leave it?
Just look at it.
Well, I don't understand why you braid it. That's the weird thing. You're just drawing attention to it when you do that.
You know what? I stopped braiding it years ago.
Oh, when it was trendy.
Yeah. Now it's just kind of goes all the way. It's so annoying when it gets in your mouth. And you're like, is that like a hair?
And Barry always complains it's so rough when he kisses you.
He loves it like that. He does. Loves it. Oh, here it comes again. Oh, she's a guy. I knew she was a guy.
We knew it. Now we got her.
Yeah, she got rid of her Adam's apple.
She had it shaved, but she doesn't shave that mustache.
Well, Some people are doing like crazy things for Movember, which
Okay.
we're going to talk about. But before I get to that, when I was a kid and I wanted to say things in front of my parents that I didn't want my parents to figure out when I was talking to my siblings, is I would spell things backwards.
And you think your parents are not smart enough to figure that out?
No, because they didn't really. It was like, because, we just talked too fast.
Oh, you're just annoying. They were tuning you out?
Yeah, so like party. If you said like I'm going to a party, it'd be
Right.
like, hey, white trap.
Why? Oh, you'd pronounce it, not just spell it. You would actually pronounce it
Yeah,
backwards.
white trap.
Okay.
Yeah. And so it'd be like, and they would like just kind of tune out because they think like it was like, kid stuff.
Right, just slang.
Yeah, exactly. So like study would be like why duts.
Why duts? How often would you do this?
Quite often.
Okay.
So the reason why I bring this up is there's a certain word I don't want to say on the podcast
Okay.
because big tech's algorithms and Google's censorship will flag it and say, oh, this is not family-friendly content.
Ooh, is it a swear?
It's a sign P.
9P.
SINEP.
Trying to go backwards with that. I'm too
PP.
tired to do it. That's not. What is it? Forwards?
SINEP.
And I'm so tired.
It's in your pants, okay?
Oh, that.
Yes, thank you.
That screws with the algorithm if you say that.
Yeah, so that's what I
Why?
heard. I don't know. Somebody told me that here.
It's just a negative. You can't say it.
I don't know. You're not supposed to say it.
All right. So we're gonna say. What are we gonna call it from now on?
Sign P.
Well, we don't talk about sign P's a lot.
No, not a lot.
No.
Well, the reason why I bring this up, this guy in Wales, he is getting a lot of publicity.
For a sign P?
He has the world's largest.
How large are we talking? I mean, the world's largest.
Miles.
No. What? Huh?
It's the world's largest GPS sign P.
I don't even know what this means.
Okay, so like you have on your little GPS tracker, like Map My Walk,
Okay.
and then you can make pictures
Oh.
as you're walking around.
And he did junk?
Yes.
Now, did you do all the junk or just the sign P?
Here, let's take a picture. Let's take a look.
We can't say it, but we can show a That's funny. Good for him. And that's
Yes.
consecutively? That's one walk?
Yes, it took him a morning, 75-mile run, or I don't know, a couple of days. I don't know how many days total.
Okay.
But, he said he walked in the rain, in the mist, in the mountains.
People do anything to get attention on the internet.
Yeah, it is. But speaking of GPSs, I always thought it'd be so funny. Like, when it says like turn left here,
Yeah.
and then like you go right anyway. And then I always thought it'd be funny. Like the GPS would say like, do you really think you know better than me?
I said turn left.
Okay.
That's not what it says, though. It's sort of recalculating.
Recalculating because you didn't listen to me the first time.
That's a nice way of saying, hey, dummy, you were supposed to go that way.
Exactly. Still can't believe your car's
Just running. Just
running
sitting in
in
the parking lot. Burning fuel. Wasting money.
I know people who do that like when it's hot out.
I'm sure, though, it has to cut off at some point.
But
Right?
it runs out of gas.
No, I'm sure the technology in there is like, okay, it's been 10 minutes.
Is it a recent car?
Yeah, it's new. It's only like 2 years old.
Well, then there's probably like, I know like with Mercedes, I can call them up.
I'm sure I have the app. I don't know my password.
You're just a mess.
I'm a mess.
You are a complete mess.
I need a nap.
You do. Watch, and then here's what's going to happen. You're going to go home, and you're going to lay down, and your brain's going to go like, hey, how are you?
Bing, 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 bing,
Yes.
bing, bing. Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Why don't you do this?
And
Yeah,
then you're like,
of course.
stop. So that's when I do the military method,
What does that mean?
is that you lay down, and you can't count up. You have to count backwards.
Okay.
So I count from like 74, 73, 72, 71, 70.
Just counting.
Yeah, just go down.
Okay. So this is like counting sheep.
Yeah, but you're counting backwards. I don't know what that does. It does something to your brain. But I do find like I hit about 40 and I'm like asleep.
Okay, that's quick.
Yeah,
It's
it
only
is.
like 30 seconds.
I know. So here's the deal. It's Kim Commander Today. It's your great podcast about all things digital. By the way,
67.
stop.
No, go ahead. Carry on.
God, so annoying. You should just call in sick next time.
I should have.
And I could just do the show by myself.
I didn't know how to use the phone. I'm so sleep deprived.
Your phone's in the car.
Right? It's in the running car.
Yes, and this is not the Kim Commando show, which, by the way, you can get as a podcast. I know you're sitting there saying, like, well, Kim, I love to listen to you on my local radio. And then we have some people who have actually been leaving us comments saying, what happened to your show?
What happened?
Okay. I'm like, I'm still doing the show. Okay, the show is still the show.
Right.
Okay. So, but this is an extension of the show.
Right.
Okay. So
it's the podcast.
Funny how that works, isn't it? So wherever you get your podcast, just search for Commando Show. Kim Commando Show.
Yeah. Okay. And then find today and find the
Daily Tech Updates.
What's the other one?
Digital Life Hack.
See, I was just letting you plug. I asked the question.
That was
slide the plug in there.
That was really good.
You're welcome.
Even when you're tired.
Mm-hmm. I know where the bread is buttered. Come on. I'm tired, not stupid.
So wherever you get your podcast, just search for Commando with a K, of course. K, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kim Commando.
Komando.
What do you have coming up?
North Korea spies. They're everywhere. We're learning about more companies, and it was based all here in Arizona.
Was it really?
It was.
I just saw the headline. I didn't read the story.
That's great. Thanks for the prep.
You're like, what can I talk about? You gave me like 6 topics. I'm like, okay, that works. That looks good. I don't know what the hell it's about.
Point, click, do it. See you there.
So busy.
Don't forget to shut off your car.
I have so much going on.
Okay.
I mean, I really do. I was thinking about that driving in today, that, when COVID hit and the pandemic and everybody had to go home, and I think like a lot of business owners, I was kind of sitting there like going, well, maybe this is the end of the road.
Yeah, but this is just a way of saying, might as well just call it a call. You did, though. You considered closing shop or reducing down to just one thing, right?
Yeah, we did. I mean, we got rid of the Bloomberg TV show.
Right.
Got rid of a whole bunch of people. And then it was like, then kind of, getting back into the swing of things.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm like a lot of businesses that we are starting to like really crank up. I mean, like things are going crazy.
Better than pre-pandemic?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Even with all like, I'm not trying to go too inside, but even with like the web traffic being down, you've mentioned that revenue is down.
Yeah, the web traffic's down. But what's really interesting about the radio show, and so many people say like, oh, radio's dead.
Yeah.
Radio's, it's like, like a cucaracha, like we talked about once, the thing just doesn't die, is that we are in a position where, I don't know if we've been in this position before, where we have clients that want to sign up for 1 or 2 years.
Wow.
I mean, we're not talking like, oh, we need a 30-day out.
Correct.
A 90-day out. No. We want to be on for a year. We're going to sign up for a year.
Lock in that category.
Yes. And we want to lock it in for multiple years.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then, the newsletter is like every day we're getting like 3,000 to 5,000 new subscribers. And then, the podcast numbers, and Giovanna, we were talking about this. I mean, she did that video. It's up on Facebook, 500,000 views in like a day.
Yeah, not even a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so things are really hustling. And so we probably should thank everybody. Not you. It's not because of you.
Oh, okay. I'll put my hands down.
See where you were going with that?
All right.
I wonder if that's a coincidence. That's just because since I've been here. No, but we have a great team. A revigorating team as far as with sales. And I think that's a big play with it too.
Awesome.
But it's also everybody's listening and watching and clicking
and you're growing your brand through the newsletter and through the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, if you're watching us on YouTube, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We're just 1,800 people away from hitting 100,000.
That's it?
Yeah. That's it.
1,800?
Right.
Oh, come on, people.
Oh, wait. I did the math wrong. Yeah.
It's 18,000.
I don't know. I'm so tired.
Okay. All right, it doesn't matter.
No, we're close. So just hit subscribe. And if you're listening to the audio only version, hop over to Kim Commando on YouTube. Just search Kim Commando on YouTube, or what's the youtube.com/Kim Commando?
Yes, that would be it.
Subscribe to the channel. It'll alert you when we go live. We go live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It'll tell you when we drop new videos, like the new short that's going viral on Facebook. You'll be able to see that. And it helps us out so we can keep doing this.
Because we actually love it.
We do.
All right, so here's some things that are happening in the tech world you need to know about. A scam just in time for the holidays.
A scam?
Yes.
I mean, it's been days since there's been one of those on the internet.
Well, actually, there's 2 scams. Okay. First one is credit card declined. You're shopping online, but you're not at Amazon for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
And then you give it your credit card, and it looks like it went through, but it didn't go through because it says, oh, credit card declined. Can you do it again? So you put in your credit card number again. And this is the way that some websites are getting you to pay for things twice.
And now these are scam websites?
Yes.
So you're probably not going to get the product anyway?
No.
So you're paying for it twice and getting nothing?
Yes.
So that's a double scam right there.
And then the other one that's going around, think about this. You're sitting there at home, just relaxing. and you get a text.
Right.
And it says, Andrew.
Yeah.
This is the Phoenix Police, and you have been arrested.
I'm not. Sitting at home, not arrested.
Okay. And you're thinking to yourself, oh, whatever could I have done?
Oh, whatever could I have done?
And then the next text comes in and says, if you want to pay the fine of $500, we won't come arrest you.
Okay.
And you're like, hey, good idea.
It's better than being arrested. It's only $500.
Some people are falling for it.
0% of things that I am text messaged, I click. I mean, there's obviously a small group of trusted people who I've saved in my phone. But if it's just a number, 15455975555, and it sends me a link, I'm not clicking it. I don't care what it is. I don't care if I won $1 million. I don't care if they can't find my package. Don't care if they're trying to arrest me. I'm not clicking on it.
But how dumb do you have to be to think if you pay the fine, you're not going to get arrested?
Real dumb.
Okay. I mean,
good news for the scammers. Lots of real dumb people out there.
I mean, trust me, if you get arrested, you're going to know it.
Yeah, you'd be in jail. Okay. You wouldn't even have your phone.
They're not going to be like, oh, here, pay up. Lucky you, it's your day.
No. Dum-dums.
What's trending on social media now is for young men is that they're buying testosterone.
Oh,
yes.
Young men?
Yes.
Young men don't need it. It's the older guys that need it.
The young men's, it's all the ads are saying, like, you get better endurance, bigger muscles, less fat.
Okay.
More dates than could be ever true.
No, they're using sex to sell something. Makes sense.
Side effects include hair loss, blood clots, and things not working downstairs.
Those are the side effects?
Yes.
Well, what does it matter how many dates you get if you end the date with... It doesn't matter.
Wait, do that sound effect. Okay. I'll have to remember that one. Sales are up 20% over the last 3 years.
Oh, those side effects are too bad. I'd rather be ugly and been able to perform than take testosterone in.
Meanwhile, in Tolleson, Arizona, which is a community outside of Phoenix, is that we are now able to get... not that I would ever live in Tolleson.
No, of course not.
Just saying.
If it's not on a mountain, she's not interested.
Is that you can get drone delivery from Amazon.
I know. They started that in Arizona.
Yes.
Now, I wonder why they targeted Tolleson to be the test area. Because I want a drone to deliver my Amazon packages.
I think because it's so far out there.
Okay.
And there's not a lot of big buildings.
Okay.
I don't remember the last time I've actually ever been to Tolleson.
I don't know if I ever have.
I think you drive through it to get to California.
I don't know. I zoom on through.
Yeah, I think you do. I think they think if you're going to like rivers, you have to go through rivers.
We got to find someone that lives in Tolleson so we can order something so we can film the Amazon drone delivering the package.
Or maybe we should go out there and do like skeet shooting for prizes.
Paul!
What'd you get?
Oh, it's batteries.
How exciting. Apple just dropped the update to test your hearing.
Huh?
You're sitting there on a Samsung. You are a hot mess.
I am. Can we please just get this thing moving? I need to go to bed so bad.
So here's the deal. So you can test your hearing.
Okay.
So, but you have your iPhone, and then you put in your AirPod 2s.
Does it have to be AirPod 2s?
Yes.
Okay.
And then you go into your Bluetooth AirPod settings, and that's where it says, would you like to take a hearing test?
Okay.
And it takes 10 minutes. You have to be in a quiet room.
Okay.
And it's only good for mild to moderate hearing loss. That's all.
So if you're deaf?
Well, mild to moderate means like you can't really hear a whisper. And
okay.
So Barry's like super excited about this.
Why? So his phone can tell him he can't hear?
Well, when we were in the Bahamas, is that he got some type of virus in his right ear.
Ooh.
And so he's like almost deaf in that one ear.
Okay.
And so, there's a real big downside to this because now he doesn't want to go to restaurants that are too noisy. And I always have to sit on one side.
But by downside, you mean things that bother you. These are all connected to, I have to sit on one side. I don't get to go to my favorite restaurants.
But there's an upside because you can say things on that side like, oh my God, I can't believe you did that again.
Or you can go, wonk, wonk. Yeah. He won't have any idea.
It's like, no idea. So if you have more hearing loss than what it says. It's going to direct you like you probably need hearing aids.
Okay. But what are you supposed to do with the information after you test it? You go, oh.
No, it adjusts the AirPods.
Oh, okay.
So that they become like pseudo hearing aids.
That's really cool.
Yeah. But, then you're walking around with AirPods in.
Right.
Do you get annoyed if somebody's talking to you with the AirPods in?
No. I constantly have things in my ears. Like I listen to podcasts and music all day long. Like if I'm cooking dinner or cleaning the house, or then if someone starts talking to me, I just turn it off and then I'll leave them in my ears while I'm having a conversation. No, it doesn't bother me at all.
A lot of people it bothers.
Does it bother you?
Not really.
No, who cares?
All right, so Tom Hanks and Robin Wright, they have a movie coming out called Here.
I think it's already out, right?
Oh, is it out?
Yeah.
Okay. So
it bombed.
Did it?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It made like $5 million opening weekend at the box office. It finished in like 7th place behind movies that had been out for months.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's supposed to follow them like in a relationship like over 60 years.
Yeah, it looks really interesting because the CGI or the AI or
it's
whatever.
All AI. It's not CGI. It's all AI.
The AI they're using to create it, like you said, it's over 60 years. So the real people are the ones in their late 60s at the telling the story, and then it goes back to when they're 20 and when they're 30 and they're 40. I thought it looked cool, but it bombed.
They said 5 years ago they could never even do that movie
because the technology wasn't there.
Right.
Okay.
And if they wanted to do that movie, it would have probably cost like $200 million. And because of AI, it cost $48 million.
That's not bad. I mean, that's a cheap movie.
Yeah.
Probably 47 of that was Tom Hanks' salary.
Well, and I'm surprised about it because everybody loves Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
I mean, he just seems like a genuine nice guy. And he always plays like nice parts.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a bad Tom Hanks movie.
I mean, he's the guy that go to an island and like make friends with a volleyball.
Yeah, he did that. That was Castaway.
Wilson.
Wilson, yes. These are just great facts you're giving us. Thank you. I'm waiting for the joke.
There's no joke.
There's no joke?
No.
Disappointing.
No, now you want my jokes.
Well, I don't want it to end like this.
We'll come up with something funny.
Well said!
Your car's going to answer you.
Is the Papa Murphy's pizza prepared?
Yes, the pepperoni and freshly shredded cheese have been applied.
And the machine?
Yes, it has reached critical temperature.
Excellent, Igor. This is it. The culmination of minutes of effort.
Yes, indeed, Doctor.
Now, Igor! It's alive! And it looks delicious. This Halloween, bring a Jacko pizza to life in your kitchen for just $10. Papa Murphy's. Change the way you pizza.
Hey, it's Kim Commando. Today, just a reminder that if you haven't already, make sure that you enter to win a brand new iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence. Ooh. And you can do that by going to winfromkim.com. Once again, that's winfromkim.com. And so many people are just asking me time and time again. I mean, if I get the newsletter, can I still enter to win? And the answer is, of course.
Right. That's why you don't say you have to get a newsletter, because you can just go to Win from Kim.
Yes.
And you're entered.
And you get two things. And everybody loves the newsletter. I mean,
Everybody?
they just do. Everybody.
100% approval rating?
No, I'll tell you, we're pretty damn near close.
Wow.
It's probably about, honest to goodness, it's probably about a 98.5%.
That's huge.
It is. Everybody who gets this newsletter, it's like, and every day, I mean, it's like, love the newsletter, love the. And then, of course, there's always like, I swear it's like a cranky old guy, like, oh, nothing appealed to me today.
Appealed.
Yeah.
Hey, he's thinking about that all day. Like at dinner, he's like, remember when I told you nothing appealed to me about the newsletter? Still holds true.
That's what he's doing. Or like somebody else said something like, and again, I know it's just an old guy. He say, the dissertation that you said about blah, blah, blah. It's like,
You had a dissertation in there. Well, that's a fancy newsletter.
I'm like, dissertation? Where the hell did you get that from?
You mean in the paragraph with the meme underneath it?
Is it the picture of Mariah Carey that got to you?
Right.
I mean, she's slaying it. Ooh.
Christmas reference. I like it.
All right, what's going on with Fisker?
So you've never been to Tolleson, but have you been to Litchfield Park?
I have.
Okay.
I used to sell for Honeywell computers.
Okay.
And they had a Lockheed Martin facility out in Litchfield Park.
So you've been out there. There's a woman in Litchfield Park that was on LinkedIn, and she got approached about a financial opportunity. to turn her home into a laptop farm.
Excellent opportunity.
Yes, where she would be in communication with a bunch of IT workers that are out of the country that would take jobs here in the United States. And she would set up laptops at her home and use her address. So it appeared that these IT workers were in the United States and, in fact, not in North Korea.
Okay, so she thought like this would be okay?
No. Because she also took the direct deposits for their paychecks and then turned it into cryptocurrency and then would send it to them.
Excellent.
So she not only was committing treason, and I'll get to the treason part in a second, she also was money laundering. Not the brightest bulb. Well, she got caught. And the FBI was onto her. Now, it turns out they were doing this to 300 U.S. companies.
300?
300. In entertainment, automotive, every single sector in the United States, they were trying to get jobs for multiple reasons. A, they wanted to get the high-paying IT jobs. The one I'm going to tell you about with Fisker. Do you remember the Fisker automobile company?
You know what? I wanted to buy a Fisker. I thought when they first came out, it was so innovative. I went down and
The Karma in 2012?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to buy that car. And it was like about $110,000.
Mm-hmm.
And test drove it. And then, came back home like, this is the greatest car. It's going to be wonderful.
Now, were you liking the reclaimed wood that was used inside of the interior, the vegan seats?
I just thought it was a great idea.
It also had, what did it have? What are they called? Solar panels on the roof that would charge the car?
I thought it was just smart.
Innovative?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I came home and I said to Barry, I'm going to buy this Fisker. And he's like, we're not buying a Fisker. They're going out of business. And I'm like, no, they're not going to go out of business. And then like 2 weeks later, they went out of business.
Yeah, they did. They sold like 2,500 cars, I think. And then they recalled all of them. And then they recalled all of them again. Then they came back in 2021 with the Ocean. And then nobody bought that. And now they're back in bankruptcy. But during that time that they were back in business from 2021.
They need me. If anybody's listening from Fisker, if you need me to come run a company, I can do it.
You can go over there and run the car company?
You know what? Barry tells everybody. I mean, I could have the Red Cross turn in a profit in like a month.
Well, they got in contact by the FBI saying that one of their employees, who was making $241,000 a year as a contracted IT worker, $241K.
That's crazy.
And they were paying him. He wasn't working. He was acting like he was working, showing up to some of the meetings, but he couldn't work. He was carrying and holding down many jobs here in the U.S. for many different companies and funneling over $6.8 million back to North Korea to fund their missile program.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, it's a big web. The FBI has released some of the company names. Fisker is one of them. A U.S. auto company based in Detroit was also named. Kinda. I mean, they described it, but they didn't give the name. And the woman in Arizona, she's facing now 96 years in prison if convicted. For treason.
Okay, well, she knew what she was doing.
Oh, absolutely she did. She's going to hire some lawyer and say she didn't, but she knew exactly what she was doing. She was money laundering, and she was helping North Korea. Now, they did this to 300 other companies. Like I said, $6.8 million. All the companies have been notified by the FBI that this was going on. Not all of them have been named, but all the employees, which is only like a handful of guys, like 30 guys that were part of this, holding down all of these jobs for these 300 companies. Obviously, they're all overseas, so they're never going to be caught or arrested, but they all have been terminated.
All right, so PSA.
Yeah.
If you are hiring somebody, okay.
Right. I mean, that's true.
Yeah. I mean, you really need to check them out. Now, I do know that some of these guys, they were doing like deep fake video calls.
Yeah, they were doing deep fakes. They were using fake IDs. So, I mean, I don't know. What can a company do to look out for this, to avoid this? This is really tough because they're really smart.
Yeah, they are really smart. I mean, but North Korea, think about this. It's like the only place where you could have like a 6 foot tall, chubby guy with a goofy haircut. Be like really scary.
He's got all the power.
I know. People are just dying to leave North Korea.
There it is. She's back.
Oh, God, I'm so funny.
Is the Papa Murphy's pizza prepared?
Yes, the pepperoni and freshly shredded cheese have been applied.
And the machine?
Yes, it has reached critical temperature.
Excellent, Igor. This is it. The culmination of minutes of effort.
Yes, indeed, Doctor.
Now, Igor! It's alive! And it looks delicious. This Halloween, bring a Jacko pizza to life in your kitchen for just $10. Papa Murphy's. Change the way you pizza.
So it's the name of the podcast is Kim Commando Today, which is kind of funny because, I don't know, my name?
Yeah.
Kim Commando.
Right.
And so that's how we do things around here.
Yeah, everything's got your name on it.
It does.
My
Okay.
coffee cup has your name on it. I'm not even kidding.
My
coffee cup has your name on it.
I was going to get toilet paper with like my face.
I don't know. That's kind of a negative connection right there. You don't want your name going in that area.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's not a good thing. I was thinking like it was like different merchandise that we could sell.
Nah, let's stay away from the toilet paper.
All right. Speaking of toilet paper.
Yeah, Costco. They have a return policy. It's pretty generous. But when it comes to electronics, it's only 90 days. So if you buy an electronics at Costco, but that actually wasn't always the case. It changed in 2007.
Okay.
Before, the electronics at Costco had the same return policy as everything else. Go ahead and return it whenever.
Is that still the return policy?
Yes, for all other items that are not electronics inside of Costco. So over the weekend, someone posted, a worker at Costco, anonymous because they don't want to get in trouble, posted someone attempting to return a 22-year-old big screen television.
Gosh.
You got to look at this. Look at that TV.
Okay.
Do you remember those?
Yes. I had one of those.
Everybody did.
Yeah. I mean, it's a big TV with a big speaker on the bottom.
Yeah, it's like a piece of furniture almost.
Yes.
It's not one you're going to mount on the wall. 22 years old. And if you do the math, that's pre-2007. So when they went to return it, they argued it's within the return guidelines of when they purchased it. And guess what Costco did?
Took it back.
They took it back.
They had to take it back.
That's crazy.
Oh,
First of all, what kind of person just is sitting there at their house watching their 22-year-old huge television going, you know what? This picture's kind of fuzzy. I'm going to bring it back.
Hey, Mildred, back on the truck.
Now, this post went viral on Reddit, which prompted other people to tell their Costco stories. And a former employee said the worst one they had seen is that a woman had purchased a set of dishes at Costco, and one of the dishes broke, so she brought the whole set back. She bought them in 1999.
No.
Yes.
Gosh.
I can't return something that's over a year old.
Why not?
I just feel bad. I feel guilty. I used it.
So, it reminds me of one time Barry went to Costco.
Okay.
And he's not really allowed to go to Costco.
Spends too much?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a good thing. And like, even like at Thanksgiving, he's like, I'm going for get a pumpkin pie at Costco.
Right. Costco pumpkin pies are legit.
They are. Okay. But he comes back with the pumpkin, the apple, this, that. And I'm like,
Thigh Master.
yes.
14 pounds of French fries.
Yes. And he's like, it's great. Everything's going to be good. So he goes to Costco and he decides we need some solar lights.
Okay. Like the ones that line your walkway?
Yes, exactly. Okay. And so this is the house in Pieswa Peak.
Okay.
We live there. So he goes and he buys, I don't know, if there's 10, he's going to buy 150.
Gotcha.
Okay. So he comes home with I'm not kidding you, probably about 90 lights.
90 lights?
Yes, 90 solar lights. Because we're going to go up and down the driveway, through this, that.
2 inches apart?
Yeah, okay. Just keeps going and, and he...
Are you going to try to land planes on this thing?
I don't know. This is my life. This is the way it is. So I have grown to accept it.
And you allowed it? You didn't fight back?
Sometimes you have to pick your battles.
That's fair. Good marital advice.
So sometimes you're just better off just saying, whatever.
Right.
Okay. Doesn't affect my side of the house. I don't care. Okay. So he puts all these lights out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he doesn't. Okay. But he he has the landscaper put them all out. Okay. And so and they were all worked for like probably maybe a week.
Oh, that's okay. That's not good.
No, they're solar power.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then they I don't think they were made for Arizona heat.
Yeah, a bit of a different sun level here in Arizona.
So it's like they're like all like shriveling up, and like the solar panels like looking at you like going, ah, ah. Okay.
right.
Okay. And like the plastic paint is peeling off, whatever the heck is.
Only after a week.
Yeah. Okay. And so, my mother's living with us, and she's like, those things are a piece of junk.
Right.
Okay. And you should take them back. And Barry's like, I'm not taking them back. I'm not taking them back. And he's like, you know what? Because I'm gonna have to go out there. I'm gonna have to pick them all up.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna have to take them, put them in a box, and take them back to Costco. I'm just gonna call it a wash. It was a bad investment.
Okay.
So about 2 weeks later, we're having dinner. My mother comes home wherever she was, and she puts like $676.32 on the dining room table while we were eating. Just like, here. And Barry says, what is that? She goes, I walked all around. I picked up all the lights.
And she took them back?
She put them in a green garbage bag.
That's Costco, man.
Took them back.
That's the membership pays off. Now, 3 weeks, though, that's fine. What if it had been 2.5 years later?
She probably still would.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I've met your mom.
Yeah.
Is the Papa Murphy's pizza prepared?
Yes, the pepperoni and freshly shredded cheese have been applied.
And the machine?
Yes, it has reached critical temperature.
Excellent, Igor. This is it. The culmination of minutes of effort.
Yes, indeed, Doctor.
Now, Igor! It's alive! And it looks delicious. This Halloween, bring a Jacko pizza to life in your kitchen for just $10. Papa Murphy's. Change the way you pizza.
Okay, so whenever you're out on TikTok, they have these so-called TikTok challenges.
Okay.
And there's one that's going viral right now. It's called Dirty Soda.
Dirty soda.
Dirty Soda. And so you take Diet Coke.
Okay.
And you're going to mix it with a protein powder.
What do I have here? I have collagen peptides.
We don't have protein powder. So
we're not doing the challenge?
Oh, we are, but we're doing, it's the same thing. It's like a powder that you're going to mix in a Diet Coke so that this way that you're able to get your proteins, or in this case, collagen, because collagen's good for your hair growth. If you notice, look, see this hair?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I take collagen.
I'm suspicious of this.
Why?
Because, A, everything's on my side of the room. Nothing's on your side of the room.
Okay.
I think this is going to explode or something.
No, it's not exploding. It's not.
Hear how high your voice is right now?
Yours is higher.
Okay, so what do I do?
Well, from what I understand, you pour the Coke in the cup, and then you take like a scoop of your protein powder or collagen. See, the whole idea, here's what the idea is behind this. Is that how are you going to take a scoop of collagen, or how are you going to take a scoop of protein powder and just put it in your mouth? So what you do is you need to mix it with something.
You mix it with water.
Okay. But apparently that it's better with Diet Coke. Now, I haven't had a Diet Coke, and I don't remember how long, because I don't drink Diet Coke. But I do know somebody who drinks a lot of Diet Coke.
Who's that?
I don't want to say his name.
What's it rhyme with? Larry?
Dip.
Gary? Dip.
And his blood type is aspartame. Okay. So you don't need to make me one.
I asked you before we came on the air, are you doing this? And you're like, oh yeah.
Okay. I don't think so.
No,
because I can't. I don't. Would you? Well, do you drink Diet Coke?
I don't drink Diet Coke. No, I drink Diet Soda though.
No, I wouldn't drink any Diet Soda.
All right.
Okay, so you put
I'm going to put this over the very expensive equipment.
No, it's not going to blow up.
All right.
See, look, I'm telling you, you think this is going to go. And so what you do is you take your little straw.
Okay.
And then you mix it up. And the whole idea is that now you'll be able to.
This is a TikTok challenge?
Yes.
This is stupid. I thought TikTok challenges were supposed to be fun.
Yeah, put a top on it.
Do I stir this up?
Oh
my God.
Shoot.
I told you it's going to explode.
I didn't think it would explode.
You're lying.
You should put the top on, you ding dong.
How would I put the top on?
Before you stir it up. Oh my God.
Explain that logic. I put the top on, then I stir it?
Yes.
So you knew this was going to explode.
I had no idea.
You're such a bad liar.
I swear I didn't know. Don't keep stirring it.
You suck. I don't need any. You just keep it over there. Why? Because it's an explosive.
Okay, now you're supposed to try it.
All right, let me try it.
You're going to get more hair. See?
It tastes like nothing.
Really?
A little chalky. This is a mess. All this so you get a giggle?
Yes.
Thanks.
I don't know if I like that part. He said you suck. I mean, really.
What a mess.
I know.
So is the TikTok challenge that you're supposed to have someone do this and then it explodes in their face?
No, people just say that this is like a new way to take protein powder, and if you can get it all down, then you get over the challenge.
That's it?
Yes.
So it wasn't supposed to explode?
No, it wasn't. You did it wrong.
I didn't do it wrong. I put the stuff in the stuff.
Okay. Oh, man. Hey, why did the diet soda cross the road?
I don't know why.
To get to the light side.
I'm all sticky.
Yeah, you got to clean it up.
I don't have to clean this up.
You just made a whole mess on the rug.
You did.
Not.
This program is a copyrighted production of Westar Multimedia Entertainment and protected by the copyright laws. Any rebroadcast or use of this program for commercial, business, economic, or financial purposes without the written permission of Westar Multimedia Entertainment is strictly prohibited.
At Highland, we're all about celebrating little wins and little ways to innovate digital processes. There's no customer pain point too small for us to help with. Maybe that's why more than half of the Fortune 100 looks to Highland to connect their content and data, improve processes, and turn little efficiencies into big wins for their customers and clients. Highland, intelligent content solutions for innovators everywhere at highland.com.